Today is Election Day, and BearNews has everything you need to know. From the Trump rally to Supreme Court justices and everything in between, we've got it all in this BearNews political special. Stay tuned.
It's a hard feat getting Coloradans to miss watching their Sunday's Bronco game, but Donald Trump attracted quite a gathering last Sunday.
Can we do a little shorter version so you can go home and watch football?
Candidates are on the road trying to gain voters. Donald Trump is trying to influence the Greeley community. UNC rented out Bank of Colorado Arena for the event. Behind me, the outdoor rally at the University of Northern Colorado is happening for Donald Trump. Hundreds of people are outside while thousands of people are inside showing their support. Both crowds listened attentively as Trump spoke about the many issues that his administration wants to tackle if he wins office. One of the main issues he discussed was repealing Obamacare.
Real change begins with immediately repealing and replacing Obamacare.
Trump specifically spoke to the Northern Colorado population when he talked about his plans for the oil and gas industry.
We have under our feet so much wealth. Don't forget, we have $20 trillion, got to pay it off.
Other issues include gun control and expectations for the country post-election. Make America Great Again. That's the Trump slogan and the platform for the Trump administration if they take office in January.
Together we will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you. Thank you.
Reporting at the University of Northern Colorado, I'm Jacqueline Plizzi, BearNews.
Not everyone was happy about Donald Trump's appearance on the UNC campus. BearNews reporter Elizabeth Olivares has more on the protests outside and even inside of the rally. Fear, anger, and betrayal are a few of the emotions some students felt when they found out that presidential candidate Donald Trump was coming to UNC.
I'm very surprised by it. One, because I was here during 2008 when Biden was on campus, and everybody knew about that. But the fact that when Trump comes on campus, everything is done in secret. Students are afraid. I'm afraid of what might happen. So the secrecy, that's not something that I am a fan of.
Protesters made their presence known at the rally with signs and chants, but these students took a different approach.
What we're trying to do is have a time to hang out with students and do some homework. So we're gonna take a study session. We're gonna be all hanging out and showing that we're not all these negative stereotypes that have been brought on underrepresented people. So we're just gonna show ourselves as students.
Another group of students actually went into the rally to hear what the presidential candidate had to say. Fearful and upset, the students sat quietly. At the end, they stood silently in protest and walked out arms linked.
I think the whole point of us and having our gathering is to be here for students in multiple ways, knowing that folks hold multiple identities just within our gathering. That's going to help students know who maybe want to participate and go in the rally, that when they come out, they can see that we're here.
On Monday morning, UNC students made it very clear they were not happy with President K. Norton. Not My Campus hashtag started surfacing on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Several students posted about their thoughts and feelings of the night before. Many expressed disappointment in the school they call home, where they didn't feel safe anymore.
I'm fearful. I'm fearful for the students who didn't know about it, who are just out this weekend and not knowing that the climate of not only the campus but of the city may be changed because this person is coming. And so not being prepared to, like, maybe even if you want to go to a safe space where you feel welcome, not even knowing about those things that may be available to you.
Reporting from the University of Northern Colorado, Elizabeth Olivares, BearNews.
Some of UNC students had concerns surrounding Trump's rally on campus, enough so that they made these worries known to the university's president, Kay Norton.
I felt like I got slapped on the face and betrayed by our higher ups because they said that they were trying to make our campus more inclusive and stuff, and having this person who has insults my culture, my people. I want to make sure that people knows that I care and this is not okay because I'm a student here and I belong here. So having him here, it's not okay.
While the contents of this meeting have not been released, President Norton sent an email late Monday afternoon to UNC faculty and students. She writes, "As a university community, we will not tolerate discrimination, harassment, or intimidation on our campus. Respecting diversity of thought and culture, preserving intellectual freedom, and affording equal opportunity to every member of our university community are fundamental values upon which UNC is built. Disparaging and hateful remarks such as those shouted by some of Mr. Trump's supporters are inconsistent with these values and are antithetical to the welcoming and inclusive community we work to create at UNC." Norton reiterates UNC's goal to always be inclusive and that Trump's rally was simply a platform for the Greeley community to be involved in American democracy. Registration to vote is still open in Colorado. BearNews reporter Elizabeth Olivares prepares us for Election Day.
'Tis the season for elections. It's been busy at the Weld County Elections Office as people begin to drop off their ballots. Weld County Clerk Carly Kopis explains what you need in order to vote in Greeley as a UNC student.
So if you are a resident of Greeley or a resident of Weld County, then you need to make sure that you have updated and that you have registered to vote. Colorado is now a same-day registration, so you can actually register all the way up until 7 p.m. on November 8th. If you're from a different state and you want to still claim your residency there, then you need to make sure that you're following and contacting your local clerk and recorder and election department back home to make sure that you're able to get whatever means possible that they have for you. If you're from a different county, then you just need to make sure that they have your actually forwarding mailing address to be able to get the ballot to you at your UNC address.
So get your ballots in. Reporting from the Weld County Elections Office, Elizabeth Olivares, BearNews.
Trump's rally on campus brought to light some other major issues surrounding this election. BearNews reporter Jackie Polizzi discusses one of these topics of concern.
Many ballot issues were represented on UNC's campus. Luciana Lucero and Elizabeth Pastores put together a unique truck to spread the word about abortion.
But men have a choice too, not just women. Men have a choice. And there's not enough men standing up for babies these days.
The couple got the idea for the truck after watching a documentary online called Watch180.com. This documentary has a reporter go around and ask people what they know about abortion and other issues. After hearing the person on the street's response, the reporter informs the person about the topic.
I'm here to change the heart of the young of America, and I want to end abortion. That's what my job is here. I want everybody to watch that movie, 180.com.
It took the couple about 2 days to get everything printed and put on the truck.
We're going to drive up and down the I-25 corridor. We're just going to try and get as many people reached out. And we had a lot of support all the way up on the highway from Pueblo, which was really nice to see.
Their hope is that this one truck could save a few babies' lives in the future.
Reporting at the University of Northern Colorado, I'm Jackie Polizzi, BearNews. This year is not only about electing a new president. The presidential election affects the Supreme Court after conservative Justice Antonin Scalia died this year. When a justice of the Supreme Court dies, Article 2, Section 2 of the Constitution says the President of the United States nominates justices to the Supreme Court. So, President Obama nominated moderate Merrick Garland, but the Republican-dominated Congress refused to bring his nomination to vote. What if Hillary Clinton wins this election? Senator John McCain says that Congress have to prevent a 4-4 split to make decisions that will harm this nation. McCain promised earlier that Republicans will be united against any Supreme Court nominee that Hillary Clinton, if she were a president, would put up. However, Donald Trump's election could continue to advance conservative control for decades. 3 justices are between 78 and 83 years old, which means that this year's election will bring significant changes over time, according to the Associated Press. Any nominee Clinton chooses will likely upset conservatives in several areas, such as voting rights, religious liberty, and executive power. If Justice Anthony Kennedy leaves the bench after Clinton wins, liberals could gain a 6th seat. Under Trump, conservatives cannot improve upon Scalia, except in the area of criminal defendants' rights. If Trump replaces Justices Ruth Bader Ginsburg or Stephen Breyer, he could accomplish what GOP presidents wanted, which could shift liberal victories in abortion rights and affirmative action. 2 days before the election, another bombshell from FBI Director James Comey. He says after investigating the estimated 650,000 emails on aide Huma Abedin's laptop, the decision not to charge Hillary Clinton over emails stands. In a letter to congressional lawmakers, Comey says, "Based on our view, we have not changed our conclusions." That conclusion last July said that he wouldn't recommend charges against Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton for using a private email server for work while she was Secretary of State. Clinton's rival Donald Trump quickly responded to the FBI's latest announcement, saying Clinton is protected by a rigged system. Clinton did not comment, but her campaign communications director, Jennifer Palmieri, welcomed the move, adding, "We're glad that this matter is resolved." Clinton leads Trump by 5 points, according to Washington Post ABC tracking poll released early Sunday, and by 4 points in Monday's Fox News Wall Street Journal poll. Thank you for tuning in to this Bear News special. We will continue to inform you about everything politics following Election Day. And from all of us at Bear News, get out and vote.